Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Studio, and today we're gonna be checking out Toby's TBD, and that where the TBD it is isn't going to do this. What actually we're inside of TobiDee's Comic Studio like it is. The TBD stands for Time Balance Department, which is actually like the Time Balance Patrol, like for some sort of a California Highway Patrol, like these things as well. So, not but anyone to do this as well, as we cannot absolutely have any drafts to do this, like anything from above to do this as we're starting up the characters. So, not even try to do this like itself to do what it's try to start like anything as well. And because of its banner was anything like it's pretty good as well. So, let's just try to see what is actually going to do this as well. Starting with Canon employees, we have anything as well because that was pretty named as the time balance department units or the fleet units that we got anything or like anything that we probably to do this as well. So nothing isn't going to be original characters like itself. The members aren't going to do this as the canon employees like anything what it was to do this as well. So if I'm gonna be restarted like anything but it is to do this as well, the members where the leader was only Timekeeper Cookie, Croissant Cookie, or the Croissant Cookie, String Gummy Cookie, Coffee Candy Cookie, Banquete Cookie, or Baguette Cookie, Schneeball Cookie, Marble Bread Cookie, which is include for a round of these two unknown characters, could be Dark Fondue Cookie and Maple Taffy Cookie. So that's not for it's about for his husband to like those things as well. So let's gonna be looking for submitted sprites, but that doesn't exist like anyways. So no sprites into this for the items. The effects are only for these things as anyways. So we cannot able to be added for some sort of like reasons to do, but we're actually having for just for one reason to do, like anyways, and for some sort of a time fixers or like anything it goes, like some sort of a relic chaos. And these try to do this as well. That we're starting from for the Operation Time Guard, the Operation Time Fixers Save the Future, and the Relic Chaos. So, what is about to do? Well, I just try to start like those things to do this. So, I just completely reviewed, but let's just get started. That we're actually going to try to find something out as well. So, not even for this thing as well. To do this as well, but as you can see, TobiDee is owned by Dev Sisters. Credits to Splitters Resources, Cookie Run Comic Studios, and the Cookie Run fandom or the Wiki fandom for sprite work. OC submissions are open. Any OCs added will be have there to creators created in their descriptions. So, looks like it wasn't going to be pretty perfect to do this, as we've seen around from anything around for Timekeeper, and that must be for some sort of a croissant cookie, string gummy, and coffee candy, and in case she feels like anything drunk. Baguette cookie was actually for some sort of a small bread. Schneeball cookie? What on earth that wasn't going to be this? Marble bread cookie? Dark fondue cookie? What is this? Is actually a small snake, and a maple taffy was also some kind of a little bit aggressive pet as well. So, alright, let's just add a restful pet as well. So, even to do this, that I just spawn one, including like itself for to do like anything from above to do what is exactly how some sort of a small bread, and I cannot believe that does not going to get a little bit itself to do this. What itself is small, but exactly unlike potato it was. Dark Fettuccine and Maple Taffy looks like a very small dog. Oh gosh, that was even pretty awful to do this or something. Unless that wasn't going to be pretty right to do this, but I'm slightly not very sure that we just completely added like anything as well. Sometimes we kept adding for some South Park of those sprites like we matters that we all guess to do this. We probably added for so much of those things like the South Park characters, like anybody itself to do this, and we see the results was pretty obviously before the end of this video. So we got for some sort of like the two softy loaf of those like potatoes from these cookies, as right behind there must be an NYPD as well. So it's right behind there must be the NYPD over here, and we just completely added a Ford Mustang Boss 302, and which is actually for some sort of a the South Park characters, which is going to be pretty a lot to do what I just expected to say like anything from above. So even for its a little bit itself was actually for one thing that I never believed for this thing is likely anyways to do this. Not right behind as actually for one thing, of course. So it's not going to be something like these or whatever that isn't going to be just like it really was, like covering with some sort of a snow like those things, and right behind it wasn't going to be something like these all overall, so just going to get a little bit for anything as well. So looks like we got for some sort of a characters itself, and we're gonna be end of this video like before that. So if you just probably leaving a like of this video from the last year, from many previous videos as well, and we're gonna be pretty thing to do this as well, and I'm never gonna be absolutely try to forget something. The link of this comic studio to TobiDee comic studio or some sort of a TBD comic studio like it is gonna be linked in the description below. And the main website will be right over here onto the description below after this some sort of a link to this comic studio anyways. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off as anyways, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic creators or cookie or some sort of a comic studio creators or users or like anything is probably to do what it else to do like anybody else. I'm gonna be see you mini lads all later. Like I'll see you or I'll talk to you all later, by the way.